Is your health insurance too expensive? Well, I've got 5 ways that are going to help you save some money next time you get that increase. If it's one thing people know about health insurance, it's that it's expensive. That's not a lie. It is very costly to purchase health insurance. What is not a lie is that there are plenty of things that you can do to manage those costs on a yearly basis. If not, chances are you've probably neglected one of these 5 tips that we're about to go over. First, review your coverage. If you don't have somebody looking at your health insurance on a yearly basis, you're going to be one of the first people in line to overpay for that health insurance. This is the first line of defense for anybody who is serious about controlling their health insurance costs. If you or your insurance agent are not checking competing insurance companies' rates every year, then you are doing yourself a huge disservice and will be spending more money than you need to. If you lack the time or desire to continually investigate your health insurance on a yearly basis, well, then you probably are better off served by working with an independent insurance agent. That insurance agent should provide you with that yearly renewal evaluation free of charge. Second, increase your deductible. I know this is generally not something that you want to hear, since your goal is to have the lowest deductible possible, but this is the main contributing factor to the overall cost of your health insurance. The higher the deductible you have, the more affordable your plan is going to be. So if you have continually been paying for a low deductible for several years and you can no longer afford to do so, this is going to be something that you're going to want to consider and may have already done in the past to help control your costs. If you think I'm crazy, add up the amount of money that you're going to save by going with that higher deductible. Tell me those savings aren't pretty darn close to covering that big, scary new deductible that you have. I bet you can't. If you really want to get depressed, just think about how much money you've been spending for years on that low deductible and how many times you never met that deductible. That's money that you've been just shipping off to the insurance company for them to do whatever they want with, when you could have been enjoying the higher deductible that you now have at a much reduced cost. Third, eliminate copays. All right, so fine, I'm telling you more things that you don't want to hear, but having copays with your health insurance could possibly be one of the most inefficient benefits around. Doctor's office and prescription copays do, however, take more than their fair share of the blame in making sure your health insurance is unaffordable. I mean, you really need to go see your doctor quite a bit throughout the course of the year for this benefit to even hope to pay out and be worth your while. Why don't you try life without them for a little bit and see how much money you save? My guess is that after you've gotten familiar with your insurance company's negotiated rate, that you will probably have a hard time remembering why you wanted them in the first place. Fourth, switch insurance companies. If all else fails, you really don't want to maneuver or tinker with your current benefits or plan, that's fine. You do have the option to go ahead and look to see if somebody's going to offer you the same thing for less money. Now, switching companies is going to be the most time-consuming option on this list. However, it is going to have the greatest potential reward. Until 2014, when the Affordable Care Act or healthcare reform's main provisions go into effect, insurance companies will have the right to deny you coverage for certain pre-existing conditions. That means it's possible you have developed a condition since you first bought your health insurance policy that may now make you uninsurable, thus making it difficult for you to switch companies. Fifth, quit smoking. Obviously, if you do not participate with any sort of tobacco products, the insurance companies are going to be that much more friendly or receptive to having you on their team. Now, does that mean it's going to ultimately jack up the rates so high that you're not going to be able to afford anything just because you enjoy a pack of Marlboro Reds every once in a while? No, that's not going to happen, but you are going to pay more than you would probably want to if you had just given them up altogether. Also, it's important to note that it's going to be a little different with each company, but you're going to want to plan on being tobacco-free for at least 12 months before you will be considered a non-smoker in the insurance company's eyes. Also, while not directly tied to the rates as significantly as smoking, but obviously living a healthier lifestyle as far as exercising regularly and maintaining proper nutrition is also going to go a long way to help out your costs. So what about you? Have you been doing everything you can to save money on your health insurance? If not, are you going to start? Of course, as always, we do have a blog post linked in the description of this video, which you can read up a little bit more on jingolainsurance.com. But as always, I am Joey Jingola with Jingola Insurance Agency. Take it easy, everyone.